So good morning all, and today I will take you to one very interesting topic. Basically, whenever you go for any conference publication, you need to convert your paper into particular template, and that template, if you go for IEEE kind of conferences, then you need to convert it into IEEE standard template of A4 size or US letter type that is given in their sites. And sometimes if you go for, let's say, Springer template is Springer supported conference, then basically organizer asks you to convert your paper into Springer template. Without this activity, normally you get so many times refusal from organizers that your paper is not proper or not in format. So today I am trying to help you out how easily you can convert any written text in Word document basically into Springer template. In the second part of this video, I will tell you how basically any Word document that you have prepared for your research paper into IEEE template. So this is the first part of the video where I will tell you basically this will be helpful for those who is going basically for Springer templates. So I hope after looking into all these small points that I will take up in this session, you won't face any kind of difficulty. Roughly, you must prepare your research draft properly, research paper draft properly, and then once every section is ready, you can very easily convert those sections into template. So without wasting much time, I will go into directly basically how you can convert any paper into Springer templates. So let's open our Springer template from the websites of Springer. So you can directly search from Google itself basically template, let's say for Springer conference, that you can search it from here. So once you got this first link, you will be getting about Word template. Those who are working with the latex, you will get a latex template also in this site. So you simply go to springer.com authors and editor sections. There you will get Word template conference proceeding. From if you are clicking into this link, you will get an idea basically Word template zip file you will be downloading from here. So zip file I am trying to download it from here itself, and this will be getting downloaded, and this will be available under your download folder settings. So simply go to that folders, open the file from there itself and copy it, or simply you can extract all everything here itself. That's your choice wherever you want to extract. The very important point I want to make it clear here, from the without extracting all the file, if you are trying to open a Word file from the folder itself, then sometimes you may get some kind of error. So first step I am telling you, just download it, extract it and extract it into one particular folder. Let's say I have extracted into the same folder Word plus template 4, let's say. So I got unzip folder by the name Word plus template here. So simply click into this folder. Here you will get 4 different files. 2 PDF files are written there, and one file for Mac version if you are using macro enabled for Mac Macintosh system, and another you are getting for Word or Window version. So here I am using a Window laptop, not a Mac Macintosh laptop, so I will be using this Window version. So before using this file, this Word file supports some kinds of macro. So normally macros are little bit harmful. So normal MS Word or Microsoft roughly block all this kind of macros whenever you try to open all those things in MS Word or PPT or MS Excel somewhere. So this is our Word file, and this comes from the Springer with enabled macro. They have basically set macro just to make everything with a proper format. So they are supporting some kind of macros in their file. So once if you are trying to open it, let's say, and our Word file will show you some messages. First of all, it will show you to enable editing, because this is read only file, protected mode, so I will make it to enable editing. But even if you see, it is showing you one kind of risk, and that risk is basically from blocked macro which is running in the background of this file. These are the macros: Springer proceeding macros. So Springer is trying to make every paper with the same template. So they are providing you this template, and this template supports some kind of macros. So you will use this standard macros which is written under this tab, and using this particular sets of macros you can convert your research paper into Springer template format, which will be accepted by all the Springer organizing conferences. So but directly you cannot do it here. So one, because this is coming from third party and springer.com sites, so you need to do one thing before opening this file. I'm just closing this file here. We'll go back to our download folders and simply right click the properties of this particular Word file, and from here you can see last, you go to the last of this particular security tab. Here it is showing this file comes from another computer and might be blocked to help protect this computer. So this is the message you are receiving from Microsoft Word basically, and but we want to use this macro. So what I will do, I will simply unblock it. I will apply this setting here, I will make it okay here, and then things will be done. So now I will try to reopen the site, and now you can see there is no kind of message you are getting. So this particular template you got. So now whatever, now I will tell you how basically this template will help you to convert your standard paper into Springer template form. So roughly if you can see here, so this is the title section. So this particular section is showing you title. So paper title will be having what font or what particular format painter. This will be selected from here itself. So title you can get from here itself. This is title, and let's say you are supporting some subtitle also, although in this standard template there is no subtitle, you can use subtitles. Authors, whatever authors is written here, first author name, second author name, they must support which particular format, author format. At the top, numbering should be in subscript or subscript kind of things along with ORCID ID. So if you are using, let's say, superscript 1, superscript 2 like this, then follow, it must be followed by ORCID ID. So this ORCID ID must be of this ORCID type or this format type, and this is the area of address. So address must conform to this particular format painter address, and this is also address. And now you can see the emails. So emails is should be of what type, email type. So let's see, you want to check whether this email is conforming to email or not. You can simply go to home, you can check this style, and from style here you can see this is email type. If you go to author, you can check author is of what type, author, because this is the correct document that we have received from Springer site. What the conference organizer is basically expecting, they are expecting your documents should be in the same templates, in conforming to this particular template. If your document has information, and then all this information must conforming to this particular type. So from abstract you can see this section basically conform to which particular tab, this is abstract. So that you can see from here itself also. So abstract is of what type, this format painter you need to use. So whenever you have written, let's say, abstract, you must convert your abstract into which particular format painter, this is your abstract type. Keyword must conform to this keyword tab. Similarly, I will explain you the rest of the hints. So I think these 4 points are clear to all of you. I will show you one example also. I will take one of my paper and convert the whole paper into Springer template also. So this section is our first section of our paper, let's say. So this must conform to which heading, heading 1, which is showing here. This, if you have any subheading, then it must have S2. So S2 is showing you subheading, and let's say you have another subheading, that is label 3. So this is label 1 heading, this is label 2 heading, and label 3 heading. So label 3 heading normally do not have any numbering. In Springer, normally we do not number like 1.1.1 like this. So label 3 is simply running in a running case kind of things. Its heading will be S3 and it will not be numbered, and text will be directly followed just after the label. So you can see from here, this is label 3, heading 3 is here. This is of third label, so no numbering is here, although in label 2 you have numbering here. And text is simply running just after the particular label, while in section heading 1 and heading 2, text is not followed just after the heading, it is just after the heading. One tab you are entering, and after entering one enter, you are writing the tabs. So this is the very important point you should remember: heading 1, heading 2 and heading 3. And let's say still you have much more headings, so next heading will not be in bold case letter, and they will be simply in italic. So you can see from heading 4, let's say in your paper you have much more depth of heading, so it's a level 4 heading. So it's, let's say section 1 I am here, and in section 1 I am 1.1 here, and then let's say 1.1.1, but I do not write normally 1.1.1 here in his finger. And let's say again you have one heading 1.1.1.1, then that number will not be written here, as well as heading will also be in normal case, it will not be bold case, it will be normal case. And text will be followed in a running case. Running case means it just be after the particular headings, no enter should be pressed. So this is a very important point in terms of writing your headings and everything. So this is a very important thing. So I think these 4 points, whenever you are drafting any section, let's say introduction I am writing here for my first section, and inside the introduction I am writing something about, let's say something related to neural network something, then this will be my second section. And similarly for neural network, let's say I'm writing about a particular convolution neural network, that will be my third section, but that section will not be numbered. And inside the convolution, let's say I'm explaining about a particular exception model or something like that, then that will be our sample heading level 4. So these are the points you need to be careful what kind of heading you need to pick for a particular section, whether my material will be in first heading, second heading, and after introduction our second heading should be what? It should be literature survey or study of arts or state of art that we have gone through for writing our paper. So that will be my second heading. So second heading will be also be of what type? H1 type, because this is our primary heading. So primary heading must be in H1 type. And now you can I think these 4 points are clear to all of you. So this tab I have explained, title page should be very proper, and this tab I have explained about headings. Now let's say in your particular section you have some items also, and items should be numbered, and that numbering can be in a bullet form. So you can choose this bullet from here. You can choose bullet to be of that type, particular type, anything, just like I have selected this, and this is coming like bullet type. So I will remove it, and simply dash type without any bulleting type, you can choose it from here, dash. If you want to choose any number, then you can choose it a number type. All those standard or default by I would say, whatever that Springer has provided, you can make it change. Let's say I have made anything in a number item. I will show you one example also. I want to write something in a form of 1 2 3 4, then by default numbering is 1 2 3 4, but I want to make it to ABC, then simply I can change my style also. So that one I will show you how basically you can change numbering from default type to alphabets type or some other types also. Similarly for dash item, you can choose another dash rather than normal dash which is showing by the Springer. Bullet also, different kind of bullets you can choose, so that you can choose. So we will see all these items, but these items will be useful whenever you are writing something in a sub items category. And similarly you can make a list label up or list label down also. So 1.1.1 I can write, or 1.1.1 I can write, that is next label. I can come back from 1.1.1 to 1.1, so that is my list label minus. So that is the point here. Normal text is what basically all the text inside my paper will be in normal text. Meaning is what? Whenever I have some text in my particular, let's say in particular section, let's say this is my text, so I can make it to what kind of things? I can make it to either level 3, or you can choose it normal text. You can see it's the same. So either normal 3 you are writing, so any text you are writing in your particular let's say example, I can take it to this, let's say. So this is my particular paragraph text. So very important point is this: whenever you are writing anything like this thing. This is my normal text. It will show you normal. Reason being, normal text are one space indented from left side. One space indented from left side. So all subsequent paragraph after the first paragraph will be of what type? Normal text type. But the first paragraph in the headings or subheadings will be of what type? Paragraph type. So that is our, you can, if you select this, you will get P1. So P1 is nothing, it's a paragraph. So this is a paragraph which is without indentation. So first sections, either after table, let's say this I will show you, or after figure, or after section headings. So this was my subsection heading. So this first paragraph will be of what type? It will not be indented. So if it will not be indented in nature, then it will be of what type? It basically a paragraph type. If indentation is there, then it will be of normal text type. So first paragraph after this particular subsection, and after the table, let's say this one, you can see from here, after the table I am writing something, this will be of what type? Normal you can write, but normally it should be paragraph type. Fine. And after table and after figure also, if you are writing something, let's say I am showing you this will be telling you correct thing. So this should be of what type? Paragraph. This should not be indented. Very important point I am telling you. Text should not be indented in any paragraph if it is following any tables or if it is following any figure. Just like I have highlighted it here, this text is following after figure, so it must be of what type? Paragraph type. It should not be normal. If you are making it, let's say normal, then you can see it is indentation is coming. So my first paragraph will be indented after headings or subheadings, or only after tables and figures. It's a very important point. I have referred it here. People are making mistakes sometimes and getting back their paper again and again to make it corrections. So normally their publication gets delayed, or they need to sit again and again to make the correction, and sometimes they may not get an idea where basically they are making the things wrong. So these are the very important point I have highlighted you about normal text versus paragraph text. So let's say you want to clear some space. Let's say I want to make a clear some space. So I can simply, let's say, putting my cursor here and clearing a space. So it will make one space back. Clear space means it will remove one space at the beginning of this paragraph. At the beginning of this paragraph. So controls that if I am doing it, I am here at the beginning of this paragraph, one space, if I am pressing it, it will make clear. So this is the meaning of clear space. If you want to remove one space at the back, you can use clear space. If I want to make any space, add one space before, then it will add one space. So wherever your cursor is right now, very important thing I am telling you, if you want to make any additional space, or if you want to make any clear the earlier space just before this paragraph, you can use this two tabs also. Fine. So before moving into the reference item, I can tell you one more important thing, how basically you can display your equation number, program codes, table caption, how to insert a table, insert image, and figure caption. So a reference item, I can take it at the end of this session. So reference item, if you go to reference item, let's simply go to the reference section. So reference section will be of what? Heading 1, because this is the main heading. And after that, if you select anything, any reference you will select, you will get your reference of what type. You can see from here a reference. So in your paper also, all reference must conform to which thing? Reference. And one very important thing in this finger is that it's a simple, like just like if you're writing about any conference, or if you're writing about any journal, you are simply writing about authors names, article title, what is the name of your paper, the journal, volume, issue, page numbers, and at the end you are writing your year of publication. So same thing is true for conference also. If you are writing about multiple author, it must be separated by comma, and then you will write about colon. Fine. Separated by comma, colon. Let's say book title I am writing, book edition, publisher, location, and then year. Same for conference also. Articles, name of the articles, then very important thing, in then column, which conference it has been appeared. So let's say it has been appeared in the ninth international proceeding somewhere, so I will write like in, I must be capital, then colon, and then page number, and then publishers and location wherever it was held, and then year. So year must, you can see all the, whether you are writing about conference, you're writing about journal, or you're writing about any authors or book chapters, or you're writing about something, let's say proceeding published in LNCS or something like that, everywhere you can see year is coming at the end. Even page accessed, home page accessed through website, let's say you, last accessed online, it will show you date as at the end. So this is very important point. If you are referring to your reference item, you must convert or make appropriate changes in the reference items, select their types as reference item types, and then make the year of their publication at the end only. Otherwise sometimes you may get again and again emails from the publishers that references are not in accordance with the Springer or as per the conference guidelines. So you will get all this idea from here. So the reference item I have covered. Let's say you have taken some image, let's say this was our image, and this image normally processes like this. You should not you basically insert the image. To insert image, let's say I am deleting this image from here, or simply let's say you have already kept this image in your paper. So without going into reason, it's better idea is to put all the images in one folder and remove this image from a particular area. Let's say I'm removing this image, or so in order to remove this image, I need to, first of all, we need to save, because without saving this image you cannot delete it. So first of all, let's say I'm saving this image and saving in a particular charts, let's say, and this is the chart 1, and let's say I'm saving it here at my desktop. So desktop, let's say I have saved it here, fine, and now I can delete it. Let's say I'm deleting this image, let's say I'm deleting this image, so the image has been, so let's delete this cut. So something is not showing it here, so 1 minute, I will just show you in my paper. Is it has been now removed. So you can see from here it has been removed. So let's say I want to add this particular, so no image is here, and this is what, this is basically your image caption. So this is conforming to this figure caption. So let's say before figure caption, if you do not have any image, what you basically do, you simply click this insert image tab to insert an image from a file or a folder wherever you have kept your original image. Do not simply try to adjust the images that you have already kept in your original paper that you have written. Otherwise sometimes is the placement of the images will disturb the whole structure of your Springer template. So better to take those images from this tabs. Insert image tab you can take, and let's say I want to insert one image, and that image was with the name of, let's say, chart. So let's say chart was I have saved like chart, let's say. So let's say I'm CM matrix figure I'm inserting. So let's say I have inserted like, so I will just go to desktop and I will try to find out my file that was my chart. So chart is just saved I think somewhere else. Let's say I have one figure here, so I just want to, let's say, save this figure here. So I will simply click it and see this has been placed properly. This has been placed properly in an appropriate place in the paper, and then its caption is also showing properly. It is conforming to figure caption, and this is basically what, this is image. So you can see its type also, it is image, and this has been inserted through this particular tab. So this is the process you should follow. You simply save or remove all these images from your original paper, save in a particular folder, and whenever it is required you simply just insert image, click this insert image, select the image from the folders, and then from the folder itself you can put place the folder there, and then later on you can just caption it properly. So let's say I have 4 or 5 images, so every time I need to caption it properly, it will automatically take figure numbers and everything. One important thing I would just want to confirm to all of you: if you have any figures, if you have any tables, similarly for table also, you can insert a table from here if you have already made any table, and then you can choose a particular caption about the table. Let's say this was our original table, so you can see table caption. So the table type is normal text. You keep your table text as normal, and table captions you can see from here. It is showing you table caption. This is just like this table caption. So this is the way we basically place our figures or tables that we have already made in our original paper in a proper template, in a Springer template. So let's take up this, how to basically take equation numbers and how to write equation number and display the equation. So let's say I have written something x plus y equal to z, whether it is conforming to equation or not, you simply select this. This is equation. Otherwise you simply tap this icon, it will convert it into equation format, and later on you can convert into equation number. So you simply add equation number from here. Automatically for next equation it will take 1 and then 2. And let's say you have some programming codes that you have taken or trying to show you some snapshot of your results, then you convert that code into by using this format painters or this particular tab, that is program codes. So this is all about all the items which is written in Springer proceeding macro. I have explained each and every item and its utility. I don't think any other item is left here. Citation is very much important, numbering is very much important. So whatever the references you have, you must cite it properly in your literature as well. So that's for the introduction to this particular let's say template, and how basically this template is working. Now I will tell you basically how to convert this into any paper into this particular template. So I think very easily you simply copy it, your paper, from any source. Let's say I'm taking one source. Let's say now I will go to my download folder. Let's see any paper available or not. So yes, let's say one more paper I can take it from here. So recently drafted one paper for blockchain, let's say. So I have drafted just like a very with no format. No format means I have not made it properly accordance with the IEEE or Springer. We have simply written just like a normal text, abstract sections we have made, introduction sections we have made. We have done some little bit of literature, survey, methodology, diagrams, and everything we have written in an ad hoc way. So nothing I have done till now. So it's around 5-6 pages of papers, let's say sample papers. And what I will do, I simply now I'm trying to send this paper into Springer, let's say conference somewhere, or I got confirmation from some conference. They are now telling me to convert it into proper templates. So let's select all those texts, Control C, and simply you go to your particular tab. So I will go to my tab, original tab paper. This one I was working with. So that was the downloaded one, is Springer template. You simply press enters and make your original text a little bit below, and now you convert it into this. Now you can see simply my paper has been now changes into, let's say, this particular format. Fine. So I have pasted everything. And let's assume how basically we can convert it into now very simple. From step by step, in next 5 minutes I will tell you how easily you can, if you have understood all the basics. I have explained you about all the tabs. Now this text can be very easily within 10-15 minutes you can convert into it into Springer template. Very simple. Let's say this is my title, so I will simply check this title. Let's say I will select this title first. Something going wrong. Yes. So something with the mouse, some issue, no issues. So I have simply selected this, let's say blockchain title, and I want to convert it into Springer template. Simply, it will convert it into Springer template. So this is title. So very easily you have converted into this. Now coming into this abstract, whether it is written correctly or not, I don't bother for that. I don't bother for that. So something mouse is creating problem. So let's hold for 1 minute. So okay, it's working good. So I will select my abstract, go to my abstract section here and convert it into this. You see very magically it has converted everything into abstract format. No issues at all. Nothing I have done, simply selected and we got the result. Similarly for keywords, you can go to keywords, you will get your answer very correctly. Fine. So rest of the things you can later on change. So let's say I want to add my author name here after blockchain. I want to add my author name, let's say T-Pandey, and affiliation also I want to add, yes, let's say Academy of Technical Education Noida, and then I just want to add my, let's say, email ID to, and email ID to, let's say yes, dgt@gmail.com. So this I have done. Ad hoc way I have simply written like a normal text. Now just one thing, I want to make it to author type. So what I will do, I will simply select into author. Fine. I am the first author, let's say. So I will simply go to home and superscript I will select from here and I will write like this. If there is any other author, then you simply put a comma here, and let's say another author, any random name I can choose. Let's say another author is Ravi Kumar, and its numbering should be 2. Fine. So it should be 2, and let's say both author belongs to the same organization, so I will write like it 1 comma 2, and this will be their address, and this will be in a form of what. Now after this it is asking for what, you should write your market ID also. So if you're writing here, let's say 00000987, 16 digit number, 12 is number I think, so 0120. And similarly for second author also you can write it orchid ID 0987, and this is okay. So this is okay, and now you see the address portion. Address portion you can select it from here itself. So address should be accordance with this, and 1 and 2. My mouse is not working correct too, so anyhow I will try to make it to superscript. So it will be superscript 1 and no bold. So try to make it to normal, no bold. Fine. So this is fine now. And email, from go to Springer proceeding macro, you check for your email, and if you're getting any, whether it is conforming to the Springer or not, you simply correct it from here. So this is the fashion it is mentioning email. So another email you can mention, let's say ivi.csv@gmail.com. So another email I have mentioned. So once you have selected the text in a particular template, it automatically insert another also in a product. So you can see everything has been corrected properly. All the affiliation, everything is corrected properly. Abstract is abstracted. Keyword has been inserted properly. So let's move to another section, how to make it headings. So I will go to this. This is my first heading. I will go to introduction section. Fine. Whether it is a correct or not, I will check it. No, it's not correct because this is my first paragraph. So what I will do, I will go to simply home. I will pick a style, not normal. I will make it to paragraph type. So simply I will go to P1 type. Fine. And this next paragraph will be normal type. So no issues. So next paragraph I will write it like normal paragraph. So till this point I can use a normal text, so it's coming proper, no issues, fine. And let's say this is the points, it is written in a bullet. This is a simple example. So all this text must be in a bullet format. So let's say I'm writing something in a bullet format, and whether the things are correct or not, control Z, let's say, and things should be in what format? It should be in number template, let's say. So you can see it's coming like 1 2. So what I will do, basically I will simply replace it like this. I will simply replace it like this. So it's coming in a bullet format. And NFTs, so it will coming like this. Fine. So somewhere something is no issues. So fine, let's say I want to change the item numbering. So it was just like you can say selected in this way, and a number item was there 1 2 3. It has been now corrected, is coming proper aligned with 1 2 and 3. 1 2 and 3. I just wanted to show you one thing. Let's say I want to make it to ABC kind of things, that it was earlier it was showing ABC. So what I can do, I will just simply go to number item kind. Right now it's a number item kind. So what type of format it is carrying right now? Number item time. I will go to this manage style. Fine, lot of options are here. Manage style, style inspector, you can inspect, or new style you can set as a default style also. So depends on your choice, you can set it. So manage style, by default it is showing what style it is carrying right now. It's showing in number 1 dot something Times New Roman 10 point it is showing. Fine. And I can make it to something else also. I can modify it. I can make a new things. I can make it for only for this document. I can make it for new document. So many things I can set it from here. Let's say I want to modify it. So let's say I want to modify it in normal forms rather than a Times New Roman. I make it to some other template also, or I can make it to some other particular let's say courier or something like that. And I wanted, but what I wanted basically convert it into alphabet text. So alphabets, so we will select from here format. So by default format is 1 dot. So I will go to particular format, and then I will look for numbering, language, border, tab, so many things you can set. But numbering, I just wanted to make it change. So rather than 1 2 3, I want to make it to ABC, small ABC or capital ABC. Let's say I want to make it to capital ABC. So this will be okay, and this will be shown. Examples you can see from here. Definitely it will show you how basically your text will look like. So this will be like this, and from here you can see your text has been converted into A, B and C. So this way you can simply change the style. Very simple to do it. Similarly for next section, this is my literature review. This is my second main heading, so I will make it to 2, and this is will be normal paragraph text, and rest all will be in what format? They will be normal, so I will select it as a normal. Fine. And methodology in my third article, so I will make it to another section, that is my third section. And then again, this was very rough paper. I simply taken this paper for as an example. So this paper you can see from now. You can see this image. So whether this image is confirming, no, it is showing a normal. This is not an image. So basically you need to save this image somewhere, let's say, and then put it again just like a normal image. So I will show you. Let's say I'm making this image caption proper. Whether it is proper, no, it's not proper, it's normal. So I need to make it figure caption. Select it and make it figure caption. It will take automatically number. Similarly for image, what I will do, I will save my picture first. Right click, desktop, my picture name demo, let's say, and save it. And what I will do, I will remove it from here. And now you can see, just I want to insert my picture. I just wanted to demo this. My figure has been removed from my original paper. I want to insert my original figure in a correct position in Springer template. So what I will do, I will select this tab, insert image. I will go to my desktop tab and I will try to find out demo, and this demo has been saved earlier, so I will select it and I will insert it. Now you can see it's very properly, it has been inserted and type has already been changed into image type. So this is correct, no one can questions about placing of image correctness. Quality, you need to improve it properly. This is not a very high resolution image, but you need to, no one can question about the placement of images and its captions. This way you can convert. Similarly for others, I have already told to you. Let's see if something is coming. So result section, let's say is in my H1. So this way you can convert everything. So I have shown everything, I think. And let's say at the end you have references. So references must be in H1 heads. Fine. And numbering should not come in the reference. So you just backspace and remove the number from the reference. This is general practice. Numbering never we write in front of reference section, although it's of heading 1 type, but no numbering. And what else, you need to convert all this reference item into which form, reference item type. So I have just selected it, make it to reference item, and you can see everything has been corrected. Only thing we need to correct it, that whether the written author names along with the paper title, year must come at the end. So we will simply correct it. We will simply remove year from here, let's say control X, and we will write it to, let's say, control V. So this is correct now. So same way you can rectify all rest. So I think I have made each and every point clear, and if you follow this particular video properly and you take any document, you can convert that document properly into Spinger template, and I hope you won't get any kind of corrections anymore from conference organizer in future. Thank you everyone, thank you for watching this video was little bit lengthy, but I tried to make it clear so that it will be helpful always in your research career. This is always useful for each and everyone. Thank you everyone. Thank you for patiently watching this video. Thanks a lot.